season's going real well. We got a lot of holes in our team. We got just couldn't really get all the kids to stick it out, but the kids we got are tough. I mean, they're coming here ready to work every day. So I'm definitely happy with the kids we got. We got about 11 still on the team sticking it out, and it's just the way it goes every year. Wrestling's a tough sport. I've done almost every sport, and nothing really compares to the toughness to me. So it's hard for those kids to stick it out, but the kids we got are very tough.
I've been wrestling since I was about 5 years old. I'm a 5-time state placer. I'll be going for my 6th this year, hopefully a state title. I've placed 6th, 4th, and 3rd respectively at state. I'm a 3-time All-American. I placed 4th at sophomore nationals, 4th at junior nationals, and 7th at pro nationals.
I feel like I'm doing pretty well. This past years, I'm learning a lot more stuff, taking it slower, putting a lot more time and effort into the practice room instead of other things.
It's been sort of a ride up and down because, we don't have as big as a team as others. So, it's more of like an individual aspect. But other than that, I'd say we've all wrestled pretty well. It's been a pretty good season.
Wrestling here at John Hart, it's been a blast. Always fun getting new guys out, so it keeps it interesting and everything. Always a fun time. Let's see, and been doing all right. Lack of numbers, but good other than that.
I mean, I could go through our lineup. The upper guys, older guys. Right now, we got 3 seniors back to back, 45. We got Trent Johnson, 52, Griffin, Dulac, and 60, Derek Smallwood. And those guys are hammers. It's definitely going to be hard to get guys like them back next year. But we also got those younger guys that are up and coming at 26. We got a sophomore, 32 junior, and just all throughout we got guys that are hammers. So even though we're losing those three guys that are studs right now, we definitely got those guys on their way up. So
I've won just about all my matches. I've pinned just about all my kids in the state of Kentucky. I've had 2 losses at a big national tournament earlier this year, kids from out of state, so I'm feeling pretty good about how I've been doing this year.
Coach Johnson does a really good job about teaching us not only to help our team, but help our community and do well in those aspects.
feel I've grown a lot, actually, with Coach Johnson. I feel that he's helped me with a lot that I could improve on and made me a better wrestler.
Other schools, as for skill, we got very skilled guys, and we can compete and all that, but like I said, lacking in numbers, it makes it a little hard to actually compete team-wise, but individually we'll have great things out of these guys.
Man, I don't want to make any predictions. I'll tell you what I tell my kids every single time. I just want them to go out there with 100% effort and a great attitude, and we have a lot of holes. So almost every dual meet, if they have a whole team, we'll start getting beat off the bat by like 30. So we definitely got an uphill battle, but I got faith in my team. I know they got faith in themselves, and just like every day, they got to come here, be tough, ready to go, and good things will happen.
You always got to work as hard as you possibly can if you want to be the best you can be, because there's always people working just as hard or harder as you. So you got to outwork them if you want to beat them.
We help our youth program, and we host a tournament, and we run the tournament for the middle school. It's a pretty large tournament. There's a bunch of schools that come from all around.
It's taught me to be strong in a mental and physical aspect. Like, just how to take my shots the right way, how to finish, better top work and everything like that.
No, I don't have any idea. It's just kind of trends nowadays, and then we have a small school in general, like 800, 900 kids, so it's hard to get guys out here. It's not like Central has like good 1,700 kids, and it's good almost double us, but who knows? Wrestling's not the biggest sport here, but we'd like to help influence that.
As a team, kind of what I tell the guys is take care of your own self. Obviously, the guys on your team, you want to be behind them, but it's such an individual sport once you're out there. So I just want those guys to go out there, make sure they're ready to go, and then once they step off the mat, make sure they're cheering on their team, getting those guys ready to go. But as a team to just get out there and wrestle hard every day. That's all we can ask for.
I feel pretty good about it. Our team's been looking really good this year. I'm not too sure who I have, but it should be exciting, that crosstown rivalry. Just being in the wrestling room, working hard every single day, it really brings guys together. It's a lot of fun. It's hard, but it brings everyone close.
I think we'll do good. We don't have a big team, but for the team we do have, everyone's solid in their weight classes. We'll give them a run for their money. I'd like for us to at least place in state, top 5. We don't really have a big team, but I'd like for that to happen, and I'd like for at least me to at least place in state.
The singlets aren't as uncomfortable and as embarrassing as you think, okay? Ladies will enjoy it, you'll enjoy it, and just don't make a big deal out of the singlet. We have an alternate singlet now where it's just a tight shirt, kind of like something you'd work out in, and then just some spandex shorts that actually hang. It's very non-embarrassing.
For someone that's never been out for a team, wrestled on a team, it's definitely a sport where you find out who you are. You find out who you are day one almost. A lot of other sports you can call a timeout, or you can call in a substitute. Wrestling, that can't happen. So for someone that's never been out here, stepped on the mat, if you wanna find out who you are, definitely try it out and wrestle.
We'll call anyone up. I know over winter break, a few of me and the wrestling teammates, we went out and paintballed, had a blast out there, and then we do just about everything together. Thanksgiving, we had some food, all that good stuff got together. Great times.
I learned to pay attention a lot more and stuff. I have a really hard time with that, but listen, pay attention closely when things come my way.
The growth in wrestling is ridiculous. I've just become a better, stronger person. It teaches you a lot of humility and knowing that you're not the biggest, baddest person, even if you're winning all your matches like me and ranked first in the state, but I try and stay as humble as I can because you never know, anyone can beat you any day. In reality, it's just a mindset to get out here and work and actually put in what needs to be done to get where I want to go. And in wrestling, you know where you want to go. You want to be a champ, and just like in life, you got to have clear goals and know where you want to go. So I believe that has helped me a lot. Josh, he's a great guy. He's young for a coach, but I mean, I don't put anything out of that for him. He makes him fun, energetic. He wrestles around with us every now and then, and he throws out philosophy that a lot of our younger guys, they don't really get yet, but I know that it'll hit them at some point, and then they'll just revere Josh even more. He's a really great coach. 6th grade, I remember it. I was a nice little pudgy kid in 6th grade. Wrestling helped turn that around for me. A lot of my friends were doing it, but the main thing was my dad wrestled in high school, and he was like my big role model back when I first started. So if anything, I want to make him proud through wrestling and everyone that has helped support me. So something driving me now is not letting everyone down that's helped me out throughout my life in wrestling. A lot of colleges are looking at me because I'm doing great things through wrestling, thanks to Josh and everyone else that's helped put me through the wrestling in my life. So I plan on looking at colleges around here. Trent's already applied, got accepted, signed everything to Lindsey Wilson. They're offering me a big deal and they seem appealing. And then quite a few other colleges. There's Westland, they're just starting up a team. I could go out there and make a big hurrah for them, or I could go big school Iowa, out in Iowa, and just keep up the legacy that's out there for big D1 wrestling.
Great. I have a brand new team. Basically, I have about 5 kids from my last team. I have about 40 kids on my roster this year. I've only had about 15 in the last 2 years. It's been great this year. I've had a brand new wave of kids, and I love it. It's a lot more fun this year. I'm having a good time.
For me, I was out for the first part of the season because I was sick. So I was out for about a week, and I missed 3 tournaments. I was out for a Saturday, a Wednesday, then another Saturday. Then I came back, but other than that, other tournaments have been pretty good, I would say. I've been really excelling, in my opinion, in my weight class.
We've had a lot of new wrestlers this year, and so we've been picking up some wins, and we went to a couple of hard tournaments, but we've been doing pretty well as a team.
I have Evian Thornton was a kid I had last year. He's real tough. He's top ranked. I think he's ranked like top 10 at 138. I have a few other kids. Austin Jarrow is another stud for me I've had for a few years now. I have a kid that's at 113, Rob McKinney. He's brand new to the sport, and he's already ranked top 25, I believe, at his weight class. I'm looking forward to having a great season this year, surprising a lot of people.
I decided to join wrestling because my old middle school coach, he came to my middle school football team, and he was like, "Hey, you guys should come wrestle." And I was like, you know what? I never heard of it. I didn't know what wrestling was before I was in middle school. And so he was like, you should come out. And I was like, all right. And so that's what made me start wrestling.
I joined mid-season last year, around this time actually. It was my first year. I moved here from Indiana, and this is my second year wrestling, and it's pretty good so far.
I would like to come away with the win. John Hardin has some really, really, really tough kids, top kids in the state, several weight classes. It's going to be a test for us, definitely. We have almost every weight class filled, so that helps us win matches. But as far as their kids versus my kids, you know, we got some tough matches.
To never quit in a wrestling match. You never just give up. You always have to push yourself through no matter what. No matter if you're down 10 points or if you're up by 10 points. You always just got to keep pushing yourself to try to beat your opponent.
I really never had the grades, and I got the grades, and my principal was like, you can do sports now. You can do basketball, swimming, or wrestling. I was like, basketball is not me. I'm a tall dude, but I don't like basketball and then swimming. And so I went with wrestling. Once I got it, I stuck with it.
I would like to take several kids to state. I've only taken, I took 3 last year and 3 the year before that. I'd like to take a lot more kids this year. I'm looking to take a lot more kids this year. We should do good in the region, a lot better than what we're supposed to do.
You can apply it to real life by, like, let's say, hypothetically, you have an assignment due in school. It doesn't matter, like, if you're just doing the bare minimum to get the 100%, but in order to make yourself learn and really excel in actually mastering the topic, you need to push yourself in order to get that assignment done and just doing good in it.
It's teamwork, a lot of teamwork, and yeah, it is an individual sport, but it is also a lot of team involved and a lot of leadership.
By the end of the season, I want to place at state. I know that's like everybody's goal and everything, but I made it to state last year, but I didn't do good at state. I went 2 and out, but I still just want to do better at state than I did last year. And my goal is top 8.
Well, I wrestled at North. I graduated in 2006, and I'm still friends with all of my friends that wrestled, and I still have some of my friends coming to practice and help practice every now and again. All these guys are together all the time. We practice 2 hours a day every day during the week, and we're pretty much together all day Saturday. Everybody's fun. We have a good time on the bus. You know, everybody has a great time, and you know, we bond closely. We practice hard. We have that brotherly love. We can beat up on each other and then love at the same time. So,
for the wrestling team, right now we want us to be more of a team. I want us to more like combine as a team, become more of a team than we are right now.
I just want everybody to just really try it out the first year, just see if you like it, and if you like it, come back next year. And so when you have that, and then you start building, then that's when you start getting a really good team. And with that, then you start winning team tournaments, duels, regular tournaments. Then you go into state duels and all that. And that's one of my goals for this year for the team is making it to state duels, because as a team this year, we're really solid. We're really good. Compared to last year, we didn't have a lot of people.
to get started and do our wrestling manager first. We have Hannah Munoz. She is being escorted by her parents, Sherry and Steve Munoz. Hannah has managed our team for 2 years. Other sports that she has played is soccer. Her favorite wrestling memory is the orange at Ryle. Special sports recognitions and achievements. Hannah has played varsity soccer for 3 years. Her future plans include going to WKU to major in exercise science. And her special comments for the team is, I've consumed 151 Baja freezes in my life. Thank you, Hannah. Oh, thank you. All right. Our first wrestler that we're going to introduce is Trent Johnson. He is being escorted by his parents, Marty and Diane Johnson. Trent's weight class is 145 pounds. Total years wrestled for Trent is 14 years. He has wrestled for varsity for 5 years. His other John Hardin clubs include the Superintendent Advisory Council. His favorite wrestling memory is the overnight tournaments with his team. Special sports recognitions and achievements. He's the 3-time region champ, 4-time state placer, and 3-time All-American. Trent's future plans include attending Lindsey Wilson, wrestling at the collegiate level, and majoring in biology. His special comments are thank you to his parents for always pushing me and supporting me in all that I do. And thank you to my coaches for shaping me into the wrestler I am today. Thank you, Trent. Our next senior is Griffin Dulac. Griffin's nickname is the John Hardin Transfer. He is being escorted by Dave and Kathy Dulac. Griffin's weight class right now is 152. He has wrestled for a total of 6 years, 5 years on the varsity. His favorite wrestling memory is moving to John Hardin. His special recognitions and achievements, he is a 2-time All-American and 4-time state qualifier. Griffin's future plans include becoming a welder and joining the workforce. Griffin would like to pay special thanks to his mom and his dad for everything that they have given up for him so he could wrestle, and Coach Josh and the team for welcoming him into the family. Thank you, Griffin. Our next wrestler is Derek Smallwood. His nickname is the GOAT. He is being escorted by his brother Darren, his parents Daryl and Cammie Smallwood. Derek's weight class is 160 pounds. He has wrestled for a total of 7 years. He has wrestled for varsity for 5 years. Other sports that Derek has been in is cheerleading. His favorite wrestling memory is jumping at Sky Zone to make weight for nationals. His special recognitions and achievements, he's a 2-time region runner-up, 1-time region champ, state 3rd placer, the NHSCA national runner-up, Woodford County and Christian County Invitational Most Outstanding Wrestler. His future plans are to wrestle at the college and world level. Derek would like to give a special thanks to Coach Josh and his dad for always encouraging him to be a better man and wrestler. To his teammates, thank you for letting me beat up on you in practice every day. Your pain is much appreciated. Thank you, Derek. Is this breaking up? Yeah. All right, our final wrestler for the evening is Paul Kartarski. He is being escorted by his parents, Nancy and Wallace Kartarski. His weight class is 170. Paul's total years wrestled are 1. He has wrestled for 1 year at the varsity level. His other sports include cross country and swimming. His John Hardin clubs include JROTC, the Beta Club, and the Y Club. His favorite wrestling memory is the team dinner after tournaments. Paul's future plans are to attend Bellarmine University and major in business, participate in ROTC, and commission as an Army officer. Paul would like to say a special thank you to Coach Josh for working with him to learn a move, Coach Taylor for making fun of me until I could do it, and his team for always being like a family. Thank you, Paul.